Hello my friends. I feel like it has been so long. It has been so long since I last vlogged. I missed talking to my little camera, talking to you guys. I have been so busy and I've been meaning to vlog, and then during the open that's a whole story. I will get into that, but I have just been so busy that I keep forgetting to pick up my camera. But it is Wednesday. It is 10:30 in the morning and I have just been working on a bunch of online programming stuff. Very exciting. I have a few girls that are wanting to start next week, so just doing the process of onboarding them. And then I'm still using my 2023 diary because I keep forgetting to buy a new one, and there's just like blank pages that I write all my notes on, because otherwise I forget things. I really need to buy myself a diary for this year. But I just keep forgetting. I need to get dressed for the gym. I was just talking for an embarrassingly long time before I realised I wasn't recording. But I was saying this is a really first world problem, but it's obviously Wednesday and I washed my hair last night, and I like to wash my hair Wednesday or Thursday because then it's nice for Thursday rest day. But it was just so itchy and oily and disgusting that I had to do it last night, and now I'm gonna train. Number one, it's annoying because I have a lot of baby hairs, and when I train they just like tickle my face and I can't stand my hair touching me when I train. And number two, it's annoying because I'm not even gonna get a full day of nice fresh hair because I'm gonna train, and then it's gonna be disgusting straight away. Gonna wear today? I need to see what's on the program before I decide my outfit, because I need to make sure that what I'm wearing is good for the workouts that I'm doing, obviously. Pistols, box step overs and muscle ups. Like push rope climbs. So I can really wear anything. But what do I feel like wearing? I'm vlogging, just so you know.
Oh, man. You have like some sleep in your eyelash.
In my what?
In your eyelash.
Thanks. I had my full breakfast and I'm freaking so hungry right now.
Really?
Yeah. I feel like I'm withering away.
Oh no.
The thing about having our clothes here and just louvers, you can't like fully close them, and it's been raining for like, how long has it been raining for now? Like, it's been raining for like 4 days now, and we've still got like a week ahead of us.
It's Tuesday.
It's Wednesday.
It's Wednesday.
Anyway, the thing with that is that all of our clothes now feel damp. So that's really good. We also always forget to actually like close these doors. So that would probably help. But it just feels gross. I need a shirt. And we've gone black and black, so black socks. Do I want to wear my jumper or my track pants? Maybe my track pants. Another annoying thing about this weather is that it looks like it would be cold, but it's still like high 20s, so it's not. And I really want to be cozy, but I just can't because it's so hot. These track pants are so cute. They're the men's ones, but they're quite high-waisted. And I feel like if you're a girly that likes wearing like track pants and a sports bra to the gym, they're perfect because you can just see like the top of your pants. But I will actually be so hot if I wear them because they're so thick and warm. It's really upsetting.
Alright, I'm back with another workout voiceover. This one was 30, 24, 18, 12, 6 double dumbbell box step overs, and then 15, 12, 9, 6, 3 bar muscle ups. I was really happy with how I started off this one. I started off really good, and then because I was faster than the boys at the step overs, I don't know what it is, sometimes when I'm actually beating them in a workout, my brain's like, this is wrong. And then I can't bring myself to like stay ahead of them, and I wait for them to catch up to me instead, which is exactly what I was doing, just procrastinating before jumping up for that first set of bar muscle ups, which I definitely did not need to do. but I guess it's just something that I need to work on in the future. The rest of the stepovers felt really good, easy. Bar muscle-ups felt good. It got really grippy, but I quite like dumbbell box stepovers, and I enjoy bar muscle-ups, so this is a really fun workout for me. I probably haven't mentioned it in a while, but I do grip programming. I'll leave a link in the description if any of you guys want to check it out for your CrossFit programming.
So yesterday when I was lying in the clamshell, I started to feel a little something in my throat.
I babbled for way too long in this clip, so long story short, I got sick. I was sick. I had a head cold.
Ben always makes fun of me for how bad I am at taking tablets. They're so hard and these ones are big and they stick to my throat. And I quite often gag after I do it because, I don't know, I feel like there's something wrong with my throat. Because tablets always get stuck. I can't like open it enough to let the tablet go down. Believe it or not, that was pretty good. But yeah, this means I'm obviously not training today. I'm gonna let myself recover, which is so annoying. In the past, when I get sick for like a full week at least, and then it takes me another week to like start feeling fully better after that. But since I've started eating more, I feel like my immune system's gotten a lot better. From like the end of 2022 until the end of 2023, I was getting sick every second or third month. Like I was sick all the time and it hit me so hard. And that's like right when I started like restricting. I started restricting in 2022 and I lost weight, and at the end of that year I was super lean, but I got really sick, and then yeah. So it's gotten a lot better, which has been really rewarding because that was one of the main things that I used as motivation to like force myself to eat when I don't want to, is like you are so sick of being sick all the time and being sick for so long and it affecting your training and everything. And the other one was being injured all the time. Like I'm so sick of being injured all the time, which I think will obviously take longer to have an effect. Hopefully once I heal my shoulder, no more injuries.
Hey, Dilla.
Hi. Couple of my favorite meals because I woke up to this delivered this morning. I always select like the 12 a.m. till 7 a.m. delivery, and it comes usually at like 3 a.m. So I just wake up and go out and get it. It comes insulated with ice packs, so everything's still super cold. I love that they have the plus meals. They're 50% larger because they are big. I tried this last month, the chicken and leek pasta bake. It's so good. It's like potato bake but pasta pretty much, and it's so delicious. So cheesy and creamy. Cheesy beef pasta I am obsessed with. It's so good, so random, it's so good. I always get one of the plus raviolis because like that's just, it's so much food. It's so good. After big training sessions they do a really good beef massaman, like surprisingly
And they're also Thai green curry, which I have somewhere in here. Delicious. Loaded big potato wedges. Ugh, they're all honestly so good. I'm so happy right now. I need to put these in the fridge. It's been so long since I've had scratch fingers. I just happened to walk past them the other day and they were on sale, so obviously I had to get some. I get really confused with my sleep because I swear that I'm not sleeping, but then time goes by really, really fast. And I look at the clock and I'm like, have I been lying here for 2 hours? Like, surely not. Surely it would feel like time's gone by faster, but like I know I'm thinking the whole time because I'm constantly fighting my brain, like, shut up. And I always have songs stuck in my head and then just constantly playing, and then I'm like thinking about stuff and I'm like, you need to stop thinking and start trying to sleep. But then I'm like, how do you try and sleep without thinking? The thoughts just happen. And then I get annoyed at myself. So I don't know, I can't figure out how to keep my brain distracted for long enough to let it sleep, because the thoughts are just always firing. My brain is never silent and it's exhausting. So anyway, moral of that story, it's currently 7:30, but I'm pretty sure I've been up since 5. I can't remember if I mentioned it on the vlog, but I finished Game of Thrones and I started Fourth Wing like the same day. I'm already over halfway and it's so good. I was really upset when I finished Game of Thrones because I was like, I don't want it to be over. I want to know what happens more in the story. I've obviously seen the TV series, but no one likes that last season, and that's when it like deviates from the books. And already like the books were a little bit different, but nothing like major has happened that happened in the series. Like, I don't want to say spoilers, but if you haven't watched it, you should watch it. The books are a big commitment. They took me a year to read the whole series, including Fire and Blood, which is the, I want to say prequel, but like not really. It's written like a history book. It was very hard to read, like literally just listing the events. Like, you don't get any characters' point of views or really emotions or anything. But when I picked up Fourth Wing, I was like, this is so cringe, like, because it's a very different style of writing. Obviously, like Game of Thrones is very, I don't want to say high level, but like it's harder to read, and this is a very easy read. And just at first, I guess I didn't know the characters and I was like, they're so cringe, but I'm obviously hooked. I'm obsessed. Anyway, I'm gonna sit here, eat some Scotch fingies and drink my coffee and read my book. It's a little bit later now, it's like 10:30 and I'm just having breakfast. I am dressed because we had to go pick up my car. I left it at the gym yesterday. And I think I'm gonna go to Kmart later. Anyway, breakfast. This is a version of my current hyperfixation meal. We've got a bagel, everything bagel, bacon, which I don't normally have, but Ben cooked me some, and 2 eggs, zucchini relish, barbecue sauce, and then look at these hash browns. Oh, I'm in a real big bagel phase at the moment. They're just so yummy. I'm pretty sure Ben cooked my eggs perfectly too. Yes. Ooh, I don't know if you could even see that, but he did an incredible job. Usually when Ben makes me bacon and eggs, we have it on a wrap, but sometimes wraps make my tongue go tingly. Like, you know when you eat pineapple and it's like tingly and like kind of stabbing your mouth and your tongue? That's what wraps do to me. I've been out here for half an hour trying to film a reel. I am sweating. It's so hot and I'm wearing long pants. But isn't this outfit so cute? I'm obsessed. I need to sit down for a second. I'm making a little bit of a potion because it's like 1 o'clock and I want to go to Kmart, but I don't feel like eating before I go because then by the time I go it'll be really late. But I'm also hungry. So I'm having strawberry apple protein water. So I need something, and it's really hot, so I feel like a nice refreshing drink. And I'm gonna mix some creatine in there as well. It's Kmart time.
Total control. Wanna know what you think. Wanna know what you do. And I'm damned if I do, and I'm damned if I don't. To you, I'm just a man. To me, you're all I am. Flying better than I do. As you promised me that I was more than all the miles.
Success. Well, I thoroughly enjoyed myself. It's 3 o'clock now, which is crazy. I didn't think I'd been here for that long, but apparently I have. Kmart, I love Kmart. It just keeps getting better and better, in my opinion. Like, they are very on trend. Those Stanley dupes, oh, I nearly got one. I walked around with a blue one because I was like, oh, they're $15. Like, surely I need it. But then I was like, as if I'm gonna use that over my Yeti. Like, my Yeti, I know it's not as like trendy, cool girl as the Stanley, but my Yeti is my baby. So I'm always gonna reach for my Yeti before I reach for that. So that's why I like to, any purchase, I like to be able to pick it up and walk around the shop with it while I browse, because 8 times out of 10, I convince myself that I don't need it. And that's great for my bank account. The tops that I went with were the one that I tried on last, the little cropped tee, and one of the longer t-shirts, because I want a t-shirt for the winter that's like not super cropped because my tummy will get cold. And these ones are so nice. They do need to be double lined, which is annoying because I will have to wear a bra underneath it, but it is what it is. I prefer to not wear a bra when I can, which is why I usually love like little tops like these, because it's just so comfortable. And then this is obviously the open back bodysuit. When I saw it on and saw my back, I was like, there's no way I'm not buying this. And I have an old bodysuit, I think it was from like, not Dish, but somewhere like that. It was pretty expensive. I had a black bodysuit with these straps, and it's just like straight across here. And I have gotten a lot of wear out of it, but the straps are starting to like pull apart, and I hated the feeling like somehow the clasp was like really scratchy. So I cut it. I like cut it across here, and I didn't like overlock it. Is that the word? Grandma, I know my grandma watches these vlogs. She'll know the word. I didn't, like make it nice at the bottom, so I don't wear it as much. So I feel like I'll wear this, especially with the nice back. And then I got this planner, and I got Iron Flame. I haven't even let myself read the blurb because I don't want to spoil anything. But this one is thick. Ah, don't look. And I got a body butter because they have so many
dupes for Sol de Janeiro, is that what it's called? From Mecca, and I am obsessed. But this was $8. This is not a dupe for the Bum Bum Cream. It's coconut, hazelnut, and vanilla body butter, and I love anything coconut. Oh, and it just smells like a dream. I do have moisturizer that I keep in my car because my legs are so dry, especially in the winter. This is very surprisingly delicious. I think I got it from either Kmart or the chemist, and I didn't smell it beforehand, but cocoa butter, like, it smells like the most delicious, buttery, creamy brownies, like fresh out of the oven. Oh, I want to eat it. And then obviously I got a fruit salad. These like containers bring me so much joy. I don't know what it is about the size and like the lid. But I'm gonna have a little tiny snackaroo now. I need to put some, I'm running low on hand sanitizer. This fruit didn't look the freshest, but I've been craving a fruit salad like this, like a pre-made fruit salad. That's good pineapple. I think since I got sick and I went to another fruit and veg shop and they didn't do pre-made fruit salads when I was like really sick and I nearly had a breakdown. Yeah, pawpaw. I do not like pawpaw. It's not even sweet. Honeydew melon. Yeah, slaps.
I ain't spotless, neither is you. But once in my life, I'm gonna see it through. God, if you're 5'3" and you're 300 pounds, so take me down a road that's a little bit windy. So I take all a mile, wasted love. Dear August, tell me that there's light.
This workout was gross. I think it was like 40, 32, 24, 16, 9 calories on the rower, and then 50, 40, 30, 20, 10 wall balls. And I like rowing, but I have always had a thing with wall balls, like mentally and physically. I find them very hard. Any high volume wall ball workout, I really struggle. And I think because I'd had the comp on the weekend and then tried to build to a heavy snatch and a heavy back squat and then tried to do this workout, I just had nothing left in me. Like I had no push, no drive. I was done. So I really I really struggled with this one.
3, 2, hold it on.
I've got to say, I'm obsessed. I wanted to talk about the Open because I have a lot of thoughts, and I've kind of sat with them for a while. I really wanted to just like post it all on Instagram, and I wrote a massive paragraph for a post, but then I was like, I know everyone's going through their own stuff, and I don't want to be insensitive because I still made quarterfinals. I still placed in the top like 500, I think. And I know that where I'm at, a lot of people look at that as their goal. Like, I know a lot of people wish they were where I'm at. And I don't want to come across as being like ungrateful or anything. But I am upset with like how I went. And I don't know. I struggled for a couple weeks after the Open to, I guess, make my peace with how I went. This sounds so dramatic. It's not that dramatic, but I just went through a phase of like just being really angry at myself, angry at like training, because I've trained pretty hard all year since last Open, and I finished worse than last Open. And my goal every year is just to beat myself. I want to keep moving up. Like, I know that semi-finals and that is out of my reach for now, so there's no point looking at that, and I know I shouldn't be comparing myself to other people, but I always get stuck in the trap of comparing myself to other people. I try to just focus on beating myself from last year, and I didn't do that, and I was really angry because I'm like, why am I spending 3 or 4 hours in the gym every single day to not improve? Why am I putting all this effort in for nothing? I'm not getting anything out of it. I'm not getting any better. Like, I'm never going to be better. I'm never going to reach my goals. I'm never going to be what I want to be. And it was just a very negative headspace. And I struggled a lot with my anxiety throughout the Open. Going into the third week, I was just a mess. By then, I have these sleeping tablets from the doctor. I take half of them when I can't sleep. I was taking them, I want to say like 50% of the time to get to sleep at night, because my anxiety, my brain just wouldn't shut off. Yeah, by that point I was just kind of over it, and I was like, whatever, I'll just do what I can. In this workout, I'd also felt like the whole Open I was fighting sickness. Doing the third workout on Friday night, I felt like sick, and I started and my whole body was just like, ugh. But I kept going. And I really struggled more than maybe I wanted to. Like, my heart rate was quite high, but I wasn't too upset with how I went. But then I spent all weekend, I knew I could have done better. I spent all weekend thinking about my strategy, going over the workout, struggling to sleep at night. I took sleeping tablets to sleep because I couldn't stop thinking about the workout, and I was just exhausted. By the time it came to Monday, I was exhausted. I tried it again because I knew that I could do better. So I did the first 5 rounds, fine, everything went good. And then I did the first lot of thrusters, jumped up to do my bar muscle ups, and straight away I was catching low and having to kip out, which does sometimes happen. Like, my bar muscle ups aren't always caught super high, but usually in training I just keep going, because, and like, some reps will be better than others, and the kipping out, like, it's not fatiguing me more, it's just a different technique. But I started doing that, and something in my brain just kind of like flipped, and I just mentally gave up. And it's such a weird feeling fighting your brain like that, because half of my brain had given up, and then like the other half was like, no, don't be ridiculous, like, you can beat your score here so easily, you just need to hold on to the bar. But I just couldn't force myself to hold on. So I did those bar muscle ups. I think I did like 4, 2, 1 or something, like, and then I went back to the thruster bar, and a weight that I usually could pretty easily do, like 4 and 3, I picked it up and deadlifted it, and I was like, I have nothing. And I did singles, and then I got angry at myself for panicking, and like, I tend to panic in workouts when I'm really fatigued like that, like mentally struggling. I panic, and I've had a couple panic attacks in the past, and
I also have like a thing with my throat. My throat closes up when I exercise, and that happens when I panic, and it's like my diaphragm is just like hey buddy. So I was panicking, but then I got really annoyed at myself. I was like, you are wasting this workout. Why are you putting yourself through this again just to not do better? So I did the next bar muscle ups unbroken. And then I came back to the thrusters. I think I did 3-2-2, and then panicked a bit more and broke up, and like it was just trying not to have a panic attack the entire time. And I know that I definitely could have beaten my score. I still got into the thrusters of the 4th round. The first time I did it, I got 6 bar muscle ups out of the 4th round, and the second time I got like 2 thrusters out of the 4th round. So I was like so close. I was in the same round, and I'd wasted so much time panicking and doing tiny sets, and so I cried for a long time. But at the same time, I was relieved. Like, I was crying because I was disappointed in myself, but I was relieved for it to be over, finally. But I just needed to remind myself that, like, I've got a shoulder injury. I had an MRI halfway through the Open that showed a tear and bursitis. Like, it is actively there in my shoulder. Even if it didn't really affect the movements that I was given necessarily, it's been affecting my training since I did it in November. My training's been different. It's been less intensity, and I'm just building back up. Before that injury, literally right as I did this, my chest got better. But before that, I'd been fighting my chest since August. Aggravated that in August to the point where I couldn't breathe without pain until October. I couldn't breathe without pain, so I couldn't train. So I had pretty much a month off. So yeah, I had to build back from that. And then this hit me, and it's like, just like, my training has not been very good. And I think mentally that's also a lot to do with. I think as my relationship with food has gotten better, my anxiety's gotten worse. And I think for a long time that I regained control by restricting my food and focusing on food, and like that was my brain's way of like dealing with those emotions by not eating, and like my only thoughts was food and calories and when I can eat next, and you know, like, maybe you don't know. My whole day was centered around my food. And I think since I've learnt to cope with those thoughts and be able to ignore them and heal my relationship with food, those thoughts, like, I have no way of coping with those thoughts. And my brain is loud. I am very sick of it. But I've been really appreciating lately how far I've come with my relationship with food. I've spoken about it a little bit on YouTube, maybe both. But I was really quiet for a long time. But yeah, I just wanted to update you guys. This is probably a really long clip on what happened and my mental state. It's getting dark and I'm getting eaten by mozzies, so I'm gonna go inside now.